Hello, everybody. Welcome to Homemade God Studios presents. Tonight, I present this wonderful band, Sci-Dona, Dona. I always get it wrong. These guys came in. Where'd y'all come in from, anyways?
Nashville, basically.
Yeah, they're from Nashville. They just put on one hell of a performance. Wish y'all could have been here for it. You had to wait till later in the week to see it, but it was some good shit. It was fucking fun. I gotta ask you guys your influences because I can feel them in the music, but I want to know if I'm right or not. Your musical influence.
Yeah, let's go. Let's start with you, John.
Yeah.
You just throw a couple out there.
Influences?
John, use a microphone.
My influences go back. I mean, I have a wide range of influences. I say some of the riffs, go from Metallica to Foo Fighters to early 80s stuff, new wave stuff.
Wow, really? Yeah,
Oh,
I feel that. Yeah, I feel
there's
some of
there's a
that.
lot of grunge in there, a lot of 90s grunge. I'm influenced by
I caught
everything,
I caught a lot of the 90s in it.
Yeah.
For people even say like the Pixies
The
and
yeah,
stuff,
the
you know.
Pixies.
yeah.
Some of the, I felt some Everclear coming out of it.
Yes.
A tiny bit of Gin Blossoms, but the stuff you didn't hear on the radio.
Yeah.
And I was like, they got to be influenced by some of those things. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
I could
The
feel,
90s,
especially
the 90s are real thick in my
yeah,
music.
yeah, I could feel it, and it wasn't just the grunge stuff too. I could tell, and I love that about it because it was not because 90s gets called out for being the grunge, and it's like there was more than grunge.
Oh, yeah.
There was some great metal. There was some
Oh, yeah.
great. I mean, some of the great hip hop stuff came out then.
Oh, yeah.
Just a lot of great. There was even some great
I'm all
pop that
about
came
90s
out.
rap.
Yeah, 90s rap was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Came out. There was some awesome stuff in the 90s.
The
All music was.
The first song we played tonight was written in 1992.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's transformed, it's gone through some transformations over the years, but
Yeah.
Yeah, different versions of it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
How long y'all been playing? We'll get back to the influence.
Together?
Yeah. How long y'all been together?
4 years, I think I've.
Yeah,
and then
he
y'all
was-
were jamming before, and then you
Yeah.
had moved out
Yeah.
of state and came
There
back.
was a different version of the band when we were called Sci-Dona.
Okay.
I was in. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was in. This was in 2014 and 15.
Were you here when Sci-Dona came here?
No, I was
I
not.
think they were here. They were supposed to be here once back in the old show, but I can't remember.
Yeah, no, we never played here before.
No, okay.
Yeah. This is our first
Could
time.
have sworn I've seen y'all somewhere though. I know I've seen him.
Right.
I feel like I've seen you somewhere. I just can't remember where, but you seem familiar.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
What was that place we played where, Psycho had played and Sci-Dona played? And it was in Nashville.
Oh, over. I'm trying to think. Hermitage.
Yeah, that's
Crap.
it.
What was the name of that place? Over there by the bouncy trampoline place. Crap.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That little biker bar. over
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah, we played there Halloween.
I think that's where I'm at because I
You,
think
were
I
there.
popped
You
in
played
there.
drums for that, didn't you?
Maybe so.
Andy,
yeah,
Andy and
yeah.
I were dressed up like the Blues
Oh,
Brothers.
yeah, yeah,
You were
yeah.
in that, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why you know
Yeah.
it from because I was there.
That is, yeah. 'cause I
That's
think I
right. Yeah.
popped
So
in
you
there.
were already jamming with John and Sci-Dona before I was, and yeah, it's like I was in a different band playing. Yeah, Psycho had at the same. So we had that
Yeah.
show. I can't remember the name of that place for nothing.
Neither can I.
Yeah.
I know it. I can picture it in my head. I know exactly where it's at.
It's like the little end of a strip
Yeah,
mall.
it's just right there.
It's probably closed down now. I don't know.
I could have sworn I saw it the last time I was in Hermitage area, but
Right.
it was a while back. It's been a minute.
They could barely keep it open then.
I know.
Yeah.
They were
a lot of places
having trouble, yeah.
come and go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Anywho,
influences.
Okay, I'll go next, I guess. So for me, I'm I was the youngest one in the band before he was here. So for me, a lot of my influences, yes, are deeply rooted with 80s hair metal because that's what I was
Okay.
raised on. Albums of Motley Crue, Rat, Poison,
Yes,
all that
Rat,
stuff, like
Poison,
all the
shit, yeah.
all the big hair metal. Absolutely loved it. But then growing up as a child on the radio was all the 90s stuff for me.
Yeah.
But then when I got into high school and really started developing my own wants and likes and all that stuff. It was more the metalcore at that point.
Yeah.
So like Avenged Sevenfold, those type of bands when they were still screaming because I was in high school, got that angst. It was getting crazy. But that was during my era. All those bands were becoming famous, so I have a lot of that influence also. Early 2005, 2006 metalcore that I like to throw in here with some of my chugs and the different things like that. But then, like I said, also a lot of hip hop because I grew up very poor in the projects most of the time. So a lot of my friends were black dudes that listened to rap music, and I was like, I'm a little white guy, rock and roller, but I was like, hey, this stuff's actually really cool.
It
I
is.
like it. I'm like, hell yeah, this is dope. And so for me, it's 80s hair metal, 2005 metalcore, and then just the range of hip hop from late 80s to current stuff. There's a little bit of everything that I like. So those would be my main influences.
That's some good stuff, though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff. What about you?
I do same kind of boat. I'm a couple years younger than him, so any kind of 2014, 2012 Warped Tour type stuff. So a lot of new era pop punk, like The Story So Far, and just bands like that. Real Friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
That's what I listened to back in the
absolutely,
day.
dude.
I get it.
And then I also listen to a shit ton of like like fusion, like Pat Metheny and Sean and Chick Corea.
That's that inspirational shit.
Yeah, that's some good shit there. That is some good shit there. I know what you're talking about. I listen to everything that I come across. There's very few things that just turn my ears off that I can't tolerate. Some techno I can't tolerate. I give it a chance though.
Yeah.
But there's just sometimes that it's usually if it's bass heavy, it's really.
I feel it. I'm not really into EDM.
Yeah. Some of it's okay, but most of it, no.
I mean, I stopped doing ecstasy a long time ago, so.
Same here. And I only did it once, and it just wasn't that fun for me at the time.
Oh shit, influences. Oh god. Oh shit. Like I said, listen to a lot of different shit, and if it kind of goes through the years. You listen to different stuff, and depending upon what mood you're in, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, definitely grew up on all the metal and stuff like Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, all that shit. But at the same time, like you said, Doc and Rat and all that Motley Crue. We used to ride.
listen to all of that.
We'd ride around in the neighborhood like on our bicycles and pretend like we were Motley Crue.
Yeah.
It's like a set of motorcycles. Yeah, that's what we had, the bikes. But as you get older and stuff, you start listening to different stuff, and the Sabbath, and start going back and listening to stuff that your parents were listening to, and digging through their album collection, and finding some stuff that just blows your mind or whatever. And talking about the fusion, you started getting into like jazz fusion from the 70s and stuff, and like he had like Mahavishnu Orchestra and Return to Forever, so I'm like, oh my God, Well, I actually started out as a guitar player, but the thing is everybody plays guitar.
Yeah.
And in all the bands I've played in, we always had like two guitarists, and it was always replacing bass players and drummers.
Yeah.
They're the hardest to find and keep in a lineup. So I was like, shit, give me that bass. If I can master that thing, then that's like 50% of that equation knocked out right there.
Yeah.
I just got to worry about a drummer. And
Your value goes up like
Yeah.
10-fold. If you're a bass player, your value is way up.
Yeah.
Everyone's on
It seems like that around
Right.
here. Bass players get a lot of shit, but a lot of people don't have them, or they can't find them, or they lose them.
yeah, without a good bass player or drummer, it's like you really don't have a band,
Yeah.
That's, you're kind of just like a songwriter or something.
And that's the not like the people who play guitar and then they're just like, oh yeah, I can play bass. They just transpose the guitar parts. No,
Yeah, that's two
that's
different
not
things.
being a bass player.
Totally different things.
That's not being a bass player.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, because that's how it started out. It's like, you just play the same thing that the guitar is playing. It's like, wait a minute, there's more possibilities and options.
more,
Yeah, and
like, I always laugh because, like, in my brain, like, I was always trying to sell a bass player who was, like, aspiring. I'm like, bro, you get to solo, like, the entire set.
right.
That seems fun. Like, once you decide where you want to go, you're just in the pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
That's
you get to
true,
solo the
yeah,
whole time. Like
yeah.
you get to do so much fun stuff.
Yeah, there's different ways to approach it, you know. Some people just kind of hit root notes and stuff the whole time. But
Yeah.
then you have some people that they're just like tearing it up the whole time. Like apparently, like Cliff Burton was always tearing it up, and they kind of had to like turn him down a little bit so that it's like it wasn't too overpowering, you know.
Yeah.
And keep it all in check, you know. But yeah, I mean, hell, I just try to have fun with music. Honestly, listen to what's there, and find stuff that complements what's already there. Like most of the stuff that we started playing in Sci-Dona is like songs that John already had for a long time. And he had some of them recorded, so we're like kind of coming in after the fact and trying to put our own signature twists on stuff and put our
Yeah.
own little, you know, flair to it. But then we have some new stuff that we're working on. Some of it we played tonight
Yeah,
in the
you
set, and
Some
yeah.
good stuff too. I love that new song.
And it kind of just shows that we're all headed together as a band, and it feels like a band too, where it sounds cohesive, and
Yes.
you know, it's still part of the group and the set.
That new one you're asking about, we currently call it Polecat Dancer. It's not. It's just one of the, you know, like
Polecat
it's
Dancer.
not officially fully done. So
Yeah.
it was just kind of like, oh yeah, this riff reminds me of this, and we named it that, and that's what we got it in our.
Polecat.
Yeah, Polecat Dancer, like, and we, you know how songs go. Like you've been in bands before, right?
Yes.
I named this riff like 3 leaves blowing in the wind. Like why? Because I wrote it and 3 leaves were blowing in the wind.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's literally it. But yeah, so it's not like we don't have an official name, but we're calling it right now Polecat Dancer, and then we laughed because what did you say, Cat Daddy?
I thought it was
Cat Daddy?
maybe
Oh
you
my
said
God,
Cat
that was
Daddy, or
so
was
good.
it John?
You said Cat
Okay,
Daddy.
John,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So we're gonna
yeah.
play that Cat Daddy song
Yeah,
or
we're
something.
gonna. All right,
It's
cool.
like, oh, wait a minute, maybe it's Cat Daddy. Maybe
It's Cat Daddy.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
my
so
phone is Polecat Dancer, but he said Cat Daddy.
It
So.
was
Yeah.
Cat Daddy. So it threw you for a minute, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
So,
the
yeah,
fuck
we-
is Cat Daddy?
We played it with Adam here, and he's never actually
Yeah.
practiced it with us.
This
He
is-
just listened to the recording
Yeah.
that we had demoed of it, and yeah, bam, this was the first shot of us all jamming.
Playing
It
it
was like,
live,
ooh,
yeah.
yeah, this
it
is
was
fun.
good. I loved it. I enjoyed
fun.
the hell
Me
out of
too.
it. The flow, everything about it was just amazing. I loved it.
Oh, thank you,
And
tons.
for you never playing it with them before, like that, it sounded like you have.
Oh, good.
I mean, it
That's
sounded
sweet.
great. I
Thank
cannot
you.
wait to hear it again.
yeah, once we get it recorded and solidified, it's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be beautiful. I
Definitely,
already know.
Yeah,
I
man.
can't wait to when I remix it later tonight.
Hell yeah.
Part of tomorrow to listen to. Because every once in a while when I do this and working on the audio part and working on the performance, every band always has 1 or 2 songs. Sometimes just one that. Sometimes it'll stump me, and sometimes I'll overthink it too much because I like the song so much. But I will listen to at least one song. Something that should take me an hour to do will take me 4 because of this one song. I'm listening to over and over. Then every time I hear something different. Oh shit! I didn't turn the kick drum up.
Wow.
Turn the kick drum up a little bit more. Listen to it again, going, oh shit! I got the kick drum too much. Bring it down. And I get those songs in my head, and sometimes they never leave, and I love it.
Hell yeah.
I've been meaning to make me just a list of songs to put on my phone of
Yeah.
every band that's been here, some of my favorite stuff. But now I just what I do is I take the performances and listen to them.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll just sit there and listen to the thing on the way to work. I'll listen to them at work sometimes. Just play the
Nice,
video at
nice.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's part of why I changed to just doing the performances separate from the interview,
Makes sense.
because I like just when I was listening to them at work, then get into us talking and telling jokes and having a good time. It throws the music off for me, and it's like I just want to hear the music sometimes. So it's fun to do that, and I love being able to do that. You guys, every band that I've had here, I love them. I appreciate everything y'all have done to just come here and be a part of it. It's
That's a great
Yeah.
vibe you got here, yeah.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
yeah, we
Yeah,
appreciate it.
definitely fun, for sure.
I love having y'all here. So y'all been playing together for what, 4 years? You said?
Well, since I've been in, and then Jake was in the band before that for a little while.
2014 and
But,
15.
right,
Yeah, and then I moved away.
before I had come in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's like,
man, yeah.
then he came back, and then he joined back in, and so it was like,
Yeah, that's when we solidified the lineup and then went into the studio and did the album, which is out
Yeah,
right
it's
now
out.
currently. Yeah,
That's that
and
new
so
album.
that would be us with
a different
a
drummer,
different
right?
Adam.
Oh, with the different
Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah, Adam 1, Adam 2. Yeah, we have to keep them straight in our heads with numbers and stuff. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
but he was able to do the whole album, and then after that he had some personal stuff that had to remove himself, and
Moved further
which
out.
was
too,
unfortunate
yeah.
because we really enjoyed having him in, but having
It
Adam
happens.
fill in for us has been. He's awesome. I love this
Yeah,
guy.
this guy's a
He's
pro.
good.
Like I said,
he's a
we-
beast. Yeah.
Listens to the recording
Listens to
and
recording
shows up
it,
and bam.
Yeah, I mean,
And we killed it like we've been playing it, like you said. Yeah, it was.
yeah, it sounded like y'all been playing it together for quite a
We
for
practice
a
the
while.
tracks that are, the drum tracks.
Yeah.
We
Right,
have-
the
we
three
have-
of us,
The three of
yeah.
us practice to the drum tracks.
You got the drum track, but he just heard the thing,
Yeah.
and it sounded like y'all been practicing it for a minute.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
It's some good stuff.
Nice.
The whole album, I love it.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There's so
Thank
much
you.
in there. Like I said, I've been listening to it off and on all week, and it's one of those albums from Nashville artists. It's just it caught me really good, and
Hell yeah.
I love
Nice.
everything about it. I know that song. I know that song is a great song.
I know.
I hate you.
I know.
Yeah,
That
I hate
song.
you too.
Hate You
yeah.
Too.
I hate
yeah.
you too. I love that song.
Oh, yeah.
First time I heard it, I was like, "Oh my God!" It reminded me of somebody, and I know that feeling. I'm like,
Right.
"God damn, I know that fucking
Yep.
feeling."
Mhm.
That's one of my favorite songs too.
It is.
I
And
love
music,
that
I
damn
love how music does that to everybody.
Yeah.
People feel things different, but it's that same thing. And it's like you can feel the story in it. And some of y'all songs had some great stories in it.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like to write when I write the stories.
Yeah.
It's got to be. It's got to tell something.
You can tell.
It
It's
doesn't
in
have to
there.
be serious, but
No.
but it's got to lead you down a path. You
Yeah.
know, and have an ending.
Shit, yeah. Shit, yeah. Y'all been playing out a lot too. I've noticed that on your socials. Been playing a lot of
Yeah,
places.
not this year. We played a few this year so far, but this year we haven't. We were more focusing on the recording.
Yeah,
getting that
it's
polished
kind of
off.
hard to do both at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah,
writing
for sure.
material,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Definitely.
And all of us
Imagine.
working.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah, and that's been our goal for this year so far. Like we've got the album done, went through all the mixing, did all that stuff, and we're done with that. And we are just really anxious and excited to write this new stuff because all the last album, we love those songs. Like they're great, but they were mostly written by John. Where,
Yeah.
like he said, we put our flair on them and stuff. They were mostly written by John. So for us, it was us kind of paying homage to him and his songs that he's had forever. And we
Helping them get that
helped
baby.
polish that. Yeah, we got the
first
baby.
one.
Yeah, we got the
Yeah.
first
I've
one.
been dragging these things along. This band, I started this band in 2013.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
and like Voices was written in 2012, 11 or 12.
I remember when you guys like put the first little demo of that out.
Yeah,
Yep.
and
Way back in the day.
Yep.
Wow.
so I mean, these the songs have been growing, and it
Yeah.
actually made it better to not even have them recorded then.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because they kept growing and growing, and when these guys came in, we actually and the other Davis, he came in and he really helped us direct a lot of the songs.
Mhm.
He really did,
Yeah.
and so and there was a guy named Andy. He was an ex-bass player, and he really helped me make the songs what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really formed them and helped produce them properly.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
both
good.
those
He's
guys have
great
got
production,
their
yeah.
signature on them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the formats
So
of a
it's,
lot
you
of
know,
those songs.
They're in this too,
Yeah.
They're in this, and it's just growing.
Yeah.
And then we're working together.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah,
Yeah.
like us, the core group now. Like man, the songs like we're now that we went through that first one and worked out all the little bugs and all that stuff and like learned each other's how to communicate properly
Yeah,
and do
yeah.
that stuff. Man, it's so great because like, for example, we can go into a practice and he's like, I got this little riff. He does this little riff and then like 10 minutes later we got a whole song. And then we're like, oh, what if we did this? What if we did that? And like we're able to communicate and talk and like branch it out and be like, oh man, I got this idea. Like this is crazy awesome. And nobody's got an ego that we're like, oh well, I wrote this
I
part.
wrote this, I wanna do it like
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
like
no.
this, yeah.
I'm like,
That
I'm like,
destroys a band. I
oh
hate that.
shit, you know what? That actually sounds dope. And then like the frustration more so comes from me being like, I hear what you're saying, but I can't figure my fingers don't want to do it yet.
Yeah.
And that's where our more of that and like we're open to our creativity, and like you saw earlier, we switched instruments and it did all that. Like it's like we just want the songs to sound as dope as they can sound as we write them, and that's where we
I thought it
that's
was
where
great
we've
when
loved
y'all
it.
switched instruments and he was controlling the pedals. Yeah, and I was like, wait a minute. Well, okay.
Normally I could do it if I'm standing up. Yeah, it's like my shoulder has been screwed up since Thursday.
When we first started doing that, I was doing it, but it ended up forgetting them.
Yeah,
no,
did a damn good job of not forgetting this time. It was great. I was
So
like,
then we just started trading places.
yeah,
After
that works better that way.
Yeah, that song and the one that Jake was singing a lot on the
ending,
the last song,
Wreck
and then
Yourself.
of course the Polecat Cat Daddy
Cat
song.
Daddy,
Those
Those are the three newest.
Right, they're not on the current album. They're
Yeah.
in this next album that we're working on. That one, and we have a like two, three other
more,
ones,
that
that are really already very well
Close
put
to
together.
being done, very close to being done.
And so we just keep doing that, like kind of trying to do like a roundtable thing. You know, got idea, and next thing you know, it's like we're gonna have that other album before you know it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. Y'all putting it out like that.
And then this next album is going to have a different flavor. It's going to.
I bet. I could tell. I mean, just
Yeah.
from hearing the older stuff on the other album, then hearing the new song, it's different, but it's still you guys.
Oh yeah,
And I love that about it. I was like, it's a little bit bigger, but it's still what y'all are doing.
Right.
And it's good stuff. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the whole,
Thank you very
whole
much.
fucking
Yeah.
performance.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
I'm glad you had us out. We really like it here.
Yeah,
Y'all playing anywhere anytime soon, or?
July 26th,
The
right?
Pond?
At the Pond.
At the
Pond.
Pond.
Where's
In
the Pond
Franklin.
at?
Yeah.
In Franklin.
Franklin,
Okay.
Tennessee, yeah.
Okay, I've heard about it, but I
Yeah.
ain't never been. I don't go to Franklin a whole lot.
Yeah, it's a different side of town there.
Yeah, it's
here.
way down there.
We try to.
I
hit
used
that
to work
place
out there. I lived
Oh,
here,
okay.
and yeah,
And
that
after
was a
that, we
drive.
have a. When is it? August? No, June. July.
I'll be before.
Malice? Are we doing
Yeah,
that?
the Malice. What is that? That's June.
Yeah, that's out in like Belfast,
Yeah, that's out
Lewisburg.
yeah,
Lewisburg, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that Lewisburg?
Yeah, it's like right on the line.
Yeah, it's on the one.
yeah, it is. I ain't never been
What's
out
that?
there either. That's Malice Haunted.
Yeah.
Place,
Haunted-
yeah.
haunted attraction, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the first time, like
I
so,
don't know. Good question.
before I get back in the band, they went out there and played that one.
That's right,
And,
yeah.
and I
I
went out
think
there.
I've seen video of
Yeah,
that
and-
when it was Sci-Dona. Buff
yeah, it was just
Bagwell
three
was there.
days.
Yeah, Buff. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
Buff
crazy.
Bagwell,
I was
wrestler,
like,
yeah.
I grew up watching him, and I'm like,
Watching
this is
him.
crazy. Buff
Yeah.
Oh,
Bagwell.
Buff. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
great.
I heard that was a pretty fun time. And
It
Buff
was.
Bagwell-
Yeah, it
he's
was.
a
It was.
great person,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's very nice. Yeah. Odd that they got him of all people, but it was
Yeah.
really cool to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It will be June 28th.
June 20th.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
this month.
Yeah.
Shit, is it June?
Yeah, it's June. I can't. It sucks. I won't be able to go to that.
Okay, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow is the start of Pride Month, everybody.
All right.
Yeah,
Make sure you wear your Pride shirts.
That's what Sophie was saying, yeah.
I think we got a Pride moment going on here.
Yeah, I'm just proud to know this guy.
I'm just proud to be here.
Yep.
That's what it's all about, just being happy. Just being happy. Your pride, who cares?
Hell
It
yeah.
annoys me, these people that hate on it so much. Why do
Yeah.
they get a home up? Motherfucker, who cares?
Why does it
Get
matter?
over it.
Yeah.
Get over it.
exactly.
Let people be people.
You got 11 more in the
Yeah.
year. Get over yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
People waste too much time hating on
Uh-huh.
shit, you know.
That's
Yeah.
stupid.
It is. And it's pointless. There's no need for it.
Put that energy into something else. and be
Yeah.
productive,
Yeah,
constructive.
definitely.
you
Be
know.
productive. Take care of
I
yourself.
really think the entire month of June should be a holiday.
It
We
should.
should get paid at work for like 30 days.
Yeah.
I like that.
Off, you
That
know.
would be awesome. That would be a great June and August. The two hottest,
Oh, yeah,
you know,
the
the
two
two hottest
hottest-
months. Even though July can be hot, but June
Oh,
is when
yeah.
it starts and August is when it ends. And
Yeah.
those should just be everybody no work.
I think we should
Save
have
up
a
your
national-
money.
I think we should have national holiday every month, at least one.
At least
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
At least
I say
one.
two.
We should have.
I'd be okay.
Yeah.
With that.
Definitely one. I mean, we'll skip.
Have one every
Monster
other week.
holiday,
I mean, run every other week. I'm going to run on that platform, a national holiday every other week.
Yeah.
3-day
weekend.
weekend.
Get off work for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, we should.
And you know everybody's
Or at least the
drinking.
day after.
You know everybody's drinking there
The day
too.
after, the day after on that one too. You could go to work on the holiday, but have the next day off.
Yeah, 4th of July.
4th of July, what? Go to work.
Come on.
Party that
You know
night,
everybody's
have the 5th
grilling
off.
out, shooting fireworks, getting wasted.
And that
And
don't
then you gotta
start
go
till
back
later.
the next day.
Yeah, that don't start till so much later. So why not just have a half day of work on 4th of July, get with your family, do all your shit,
Have
get
the next
drunk,
day.
fireworks, take the next day off, have another little party, but not as bad as, not as big as the one before, and
Yeah.
finish off the rest of the fireworks.
Absolutely.
We're always pretty busy at the hospital on July 5th, so we're,
I bet.
I'm gonna have to go.
Essential workers over here.
I'm so, essential workers, like my sister's one, and sometimes I feel so bad that you guys don't get these holidays off like you should. It's
But
like-
we also commend you.
yeah, true.
Thank you.
That's right.
For real.
I have a daughter that's becoming a nurse right now.
It's good
She
stuff.
gonna work on 4th of July too.
Probably will.
She won't be at the cookout.
She won't be at the cookout unless she comes in early and then goes to work.
Yeah, that's right.
That might happen. That is kind of. I wish there was just like holidays, everything. I mean, everything closes down, but we can't do that. It's not feasible
Yeah, no.
because people are stupid.
It's
At
kind of
least to me.
weird. Like, I actually work with a lot of Hispanics,
Same
and
here.
yeah, like they're not aware of our holidays, the
Yeah.
ones that I'm working with, and so we're like trying to tell me, yeah, it's Memorial Day, we're not going to be at work. And they're like, what, you know?
Right.
So they're like, they want the time because they're wanting to get paid and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
they're like, they're working Saturday and Sunday
Yeah.
to make up for that day. Like they don't get the holidays. They don't want the holidays. They just want to make sure that they're not missing out on pay, and that's understandable, you know.
At my work lately, the last 3 holidays, they've offered us to work it, so we get triple time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't do it no more.
So we get
I
triple
know.
time.
I'm like, give me a holiday.
We
I
we
want
get
the
triple time, but I can defer 8 hours, the holiday hours, and they'll give me a vacation day for it. So I'll get double time and a vacation day.
Oh,
yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
My work won't do that. I used to work at one of my
I would
locations.
take
Yeah, I would take that deal probably too, but I work at one
I have been
location
every
that
one.
we never got the holidays off. We always, except Christmas and New Year's, we're always off, and Thanksgiving. And that was it. We were supposed to get all the other ones off too, but we always ended up working almost always. And plus, I already worked the weekend shift, so I'm thinking, hey, I'm going to get that Monday off. Nope, you got to come in that Monday. Why? It would piss me off. Why can't I have that day off? You don't need me that day. Everyone else is going to be here. Nope. Nope, you got to be in. I'm like, fuck. I enjoy where I work now because I do get the holidays, but I do understand some people wanting to work, wanting to be able to do that. I get it. I just don't want to work that. I've done it so damn long. There's a
yeah,
point where
I
it's like,
appreciate the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love
didn't work
everything I've
Memorial
done.
Day. I took that one off. Had a good long weekend. That was good.
I could have worked that Saturday before Memorial Day, but I was like, no. No, I technically thought I was going to have a show that Saturday and didn't want to work. I had to work this Saturday. And it was fun because it was laid back today. And then you guys came and wrapped the place out. And it's just,
Oh yeah.
it was awesome. It was worth it. But yeah, I like my 3-day weekends. It's
Yeah,
like-
and then you hear like in Europe or something, they're taking siestas and stuff.
yeah,
you
they
know,
get.
like-
I mean, Spain
That's
used to
fine.
have a time in Spain. I don't know if they still do, but they literally there was a siesta time during the part of the day that
Yeah.
you got 20 or 30 minutes where you were everything shut down.
Yeah.
Everything would shut down.
That's
and
awesome.
I'm like, why can't we do that here?
The
Why
national
can't that be
basketball
the-
team also rigged the Special Olympics, so they do a little bit different over there.
But yeah,
Jurassic Park.
2002, baby. Gold medal.
Yeah.
so you got stuff coming up in June. You said June 28th. at
And then
Dallas.
July 26th.
And then July 26th
In Franklin.
at Franklin
Dang, it's gonna be like 4th of July in a minute here. Yeah.
It is. I know this year's
Very
going by
close,
pretty
yes.
quick. It just seemed like
I won't be working that holiday either.
I don't work 4th of July no more. I made that a big deal with my company. I won't work 4th of July no more.
I mean, I don't go out and do the fireworks, but
I don't either, but I'm not going to work. I'll grill.
Still get the good
I'll
grill,
stay
yeah.
home. Yeah, I'll grill, and that's about it. But no, I ain't going to work 4th of July no more.
It was
Don't
just
work
Christmas not that long ago.
That's what it
seems
feels like, doesn't it?
yeah. Let's
It
come
really
up here
does.
soon.
It just started getting warm, bro. Chill out.
Yeah, I know. I'm pissed.
just
I'm
started-
like, I want it to get cold again.
What about all this rain? This is crazy.
Yeah.
It has
Yeah,
rained so much.
Yeah.
Dude.
Dude,
I don't mind it,
But
but
I got to get up in tomorrow, and I got to get up tomorrow and squeegee my lawn.
squeegee your lawn.
It's getting brutal out there.
Yeah.
He's got all that. He's got all that AstroTurf he's got to take care
Oh,
of.
God, yeah.
You get much AstroTurf?
No.
Yeah, man.
No.
Oh, my bad. Just selling them out over here. How you think that lawn's so perfectly
Yeah, I was gonna
manicured?
say, I mean, it looks good, but I didn't know it was AstroTurf.
It's concrete.
And then on a
paint.
side note,
Concrete.
these two guys have bidets in their house.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh yeah, bro.
Fucking
Up
bidet?
top.
God damn.
Dude, you guys don't know?
No.
I will never go
No,
back.
I've come across one once.
I'm
It was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
ooh,
bro.
I
Never
want
going
one.
back.
I
Never
want
going
one
back.
so bad.
I'm
But
telling you,
What?
Amazon, hit it up.
Yeah,
25
it's-
bucks.
it's
25 bucks
good.
at Amazon. is it
25 bucks,
really?
dude.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, as long as you know the basics of how to turn your water off on the toilet, flush that bitch, good to go. Unscrew it from the thing, put the little adapter on, apply it, then you got a booty cleaner, and it is
That's
the
it.
most amazing thing ever.
That would-
Especially, hey, I'm just saying, if anybody eats hot wings, you know how terrible that is.
Yeah.
You just get you a little squirt, bruh.
All that chorizo. and
Bruh.
shit at the
Chorizo,
back, yeah.
yep.
chorizo.
Coming out the other end, yes. And it helps save on the TP too.
Yeah.
I bet.
well,
'Cause that's the worst part.
Yeah.
That's the worst part about taking a shit is wiping your ass.
Yeah.
First time I came across a bidet, I was like, I want this forever. Didn't have to wipe my ass out. no
Yep.
more.
But yeah, as much, and
Yeah.
it's not as painful either.
No.
You're not just dry
Oh, yeah.
scraping and pulling it off. Just saying.
Hemorrhoids and shit, yeah.
Oh, a little too much, my bad.
Dry wipe, wet wipe, bidet, dry wipe.
He's got a routine.
Oh,
Is that a
yeah,
routine?
that sounds like
Really?
Yeah,
that's a routine.
that's so
That's
structured.
Yeah, that is. That is. I do the bidet first.
I just turn it on full blast
Turn
and
it on
open
full
my mouth,
blast and go.
and I turn into a fountain. Joking, that's funny though.
Get a drink while you're at
If
it.
you open your mouth and get the right angle, you can probably do it without turning around. Like a little bird bath.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The best thing I saw was, I heard, was Daniel Tosh talking about sitting backwards on the toilet and eating cereal.
Oh yeah, you got it's a table.
It's a table. It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
That works out. That works out great.
I'm over here playing Sudoku. Got this shit figured out.
Oh, my God.
I mean, you know, because, I mean, you know, say you got stomach cramps or something. And you're,
Eat
the
a
whole,
bowl of
the whole
cereal.
way you're like this, you know, and you're like, you
Yeah.
know, it's just,
Legs go numb.
So, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll do that more often.
Just throw your arms up on the top.
Take a nap.
You like hugging.
I hate when my legs are
We
fall
can get
asleep
you a
like
little, we
this.
can get you all those little tub air pillows, you know, you stick on top, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That would work. Hey, that's a damn good idea. I'm gonna
Hell
start
yeah.
taking my shits that way.
Yep.
Sometimes I'm tired.
Don't use a bidet if you're sitting that way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
It's
that
like
makes sense.
pressure wise.
Straight attack.
That's just
Attack on the Titans.
I'll make the bidet
That
the
works,
other
that
way.
works if you need to clean under the hood, you know.
You realize schmegma.
Pull back the foreskin. There
You
go.
nasty.
On that note, everybody, my God, I can't believe we went there. That's some good stuff. I thank you all for coming in.
Hey, man,
you.
thanks for having
I
us.
appreciate it.
Thank
Our
you.
pleasure.
Who was the one that contacted me? Was it you or you? You? Thank you for contacting
Hey,
me.
man, thanks for being there. Thanks for having
Thanks
us.
for having
Oh,
us,
no,
man.
Thank you. Thank you.
We
guys.
appreciate
I
it.
appreciate y'all being here. It's great.
Awesome.
I love it when bands contact me because it makes me feel I'm doing something.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
And
yeah.
I love
Yeah.
how y'all loved it here and had a good time. I
Mhm.
appreciate you
Definitely.
y'all for coming. Y'all still haven't had the tacos. And-
Tacos?
Yeah, we
There's
got
tacos?
tacos. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
tacos. We're gonna go eat after this.
I'm
down with
Or
tacos.
take some
down
with
for
you.
tacos,
Yeah.
But yes,
Thank you.
Can you handle tacos with that shoulder?
can,
Sure?
he's like, I can
With
eat
that
tacos.
shoulder?
With
I
that
can one
shoulder.
arm those tacos.
Strong arm. Take my strong hand, child.
That's right.
Take my strong hand.
Grab the foot.
Yeah,
The black foot.
yeah. Sounds good.
But yes, thank y'all for coming in. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to get this performance up there. It's been amazing.
Heck yeah,
Anything
man.
else y'all got to say before we head out? Are we all good?
Yeah, we're good, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Love you
Yes,
guys.
thanks
Can't
again.
wait
Love you too,
to,
brother.
Can't wait till y'all come back again. I hope we can get y'all back at some
Yeah.
point.
Definitely.
Do it.
Set something up for that. But thank y'all for watching out there. Their performance Wednesday at the earliest, Friday at the latest. I'm going to try and jump on it, but life is life in me right now. So I got a lot going on, but I'm going to do my damn. I'll be up tonight working on it. But thank y'all once again.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank
very
you,
much.
man.
Thank you. Oh, let's get up that damn way.
That works. I have to put my hand. Good stuff.